Believe it or not, hockey season is a little over a month away. When the Maine Mariners hit the ice on opening night, October 18th, they'll have a new leader on the bench.
Joining us this morning on Arc Maine is Coach Rick Kolawsky. And Coach, thanks for joining us. Pretty easy.
Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Yeah, first of all, let's talk about how exciting that is to be named the new Mariners head coach. Now it was with the news conference and everything, and you're going to be behind the bench here with the team.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Obviously, I have a bit of history with the American League team here, and very fond of the city and my time here. But I think for me, really three things get me excited about it. Obviously ownership, strong ownership group here. The loyal fan base in the city, and then the opportunity to come in and be the head coach and general manager is something that really appealed to me with making this decision.
Tell us about your time with the Pirates and what that was like and when that was.
Well, it was parts of 3 seasons, 96 through 99 essentially. You know, I first came here on a recall scenario through Hampton Roads, Virginia, and in the East Coast League. So I know what these players are going through as well. I can relate. But Barry Trotz was here, had played in the American League prior against the Calder Cup winning team, and then, you know, just continued to get opportunities and take advantage of it, and eventually over 3 years spent my last full season here in the American League in 98 and 99. And again, just a lot of you know, win and loss records were different for each team, but really enjoyed just the people of the city, the fans, the area, the state of Maine, and then on top of it, we had really good groups. Whether we were always winning or not, we were surrounded by good people and good coaches. So again, a lot of good memories.
Not only the head coach, but you're the general manager as well. How do you juggle that when it comes to a minor league team?
Yeah, well, it's busy. It's a lot of phone time and talking to agents and players, and you know, one of the appealing things about taking this job was that opportunity to build your team and put your own stamp on it. It is a little bit more work, and to your point, managing that, the hours and some of the administrative stuff that goes in, that's where your support staff around you is key. Assistant coach has been great. We just hired a video coach, so this is, you know, an opportunity for me to maybe delegate some of that responsibility and make it more of a group effort. But there's no question it's a little more time consuming than what I've been used to just coaching in the American League.
You have a lot of coaching experience. Can you talk about that and maybe what makes this league a little different and what you think makes a good coach?
Well, I think this league in particular, and having the general manager responsibility, is you're able to, like I said, we're recruiting players and we're looking for a certain type of player and person, character-wise, that we want to bring in and really build this organization and team up to a certain standard. And that's a big reason. I think from a coaching style, I'm a big communicator. You know, they talk about open door policies, but I think I have good relationships with my players in the past, and I think they would all speak to that. But I also, you know, I believe in accountability. Like it's sports, and there's, you know, it's a result-based business, and guys have to be held to a standard. And then the other side of it is just motivating. I like to motivate these kids and help them develop, and hopefully, like everybody that plays any sport, the objective is to get better, improve, and move on. So that's all the rewarding part of it for me, and I'm just really looking forward to getting going here.
What's the biggest difference between coaching with the big guys up in the big league, the NHL, compared to minor league hockey?
Well, you're just dealing with a different person, different athlete, different, I don't want to say different mindset. And it's funny, it's a great question, because I have people and I have players ask me this all the time. Just the way, you know, I was fortunate enough to coach in the NHL for a couple of years. Like those guys, mentally, physically, their preparation, day in and day out, their focus, it does not waver, and that's why they're the best in the world. You bring it down to the American League level, there's some room to grow there, and then obviously the East Coast League level, it's the same thing. But for me, I want to try and bring that experience and you know, convey that to these guys, that if their preparation and their work and their focus and their mindset is in the right place, they're going to give themselves the best opportunity to advance.
What do you like about this team right now, and are there some strengths in particular?
Yeah, so I'm still learning a lot about the guys that were here, but from kind of what I've seen watching some video and talking to some people, there's a good base, solid core of character people, and that's a good place to start. We can, you know, we're working on finding some more talent, and there's some holes to fill, and there's still time, but I think that's a good foundation and basis that I want to start at. Is I want good people that want to be here and character guys that are going to work, because it's a long season, it's travel, and you need people that are willing to kind of work through those dog days, if you will. And like I said, that usually starts with the character of the person before we get into the player.
How do you balance wanting to win and also developing a player to eventually move up to the Boston Bruins?
Well, I think they can go hand in hand. I really do. I think if you're in an environment that and create a culture of winning, it certainly makes it a lot more fun to come to the rink and put in the work every day. I think for me personally, having a background of working with guys in the American League, one step from the NHL, and having some development background as well, working with players individually, is something I look to kind of, you know, bring a little different twist to this organization in spending maybe a little more individual time on that side of things. But I do think my experience will help with that. But at the end of the day, we want to have a winning hockey club here, and I think that will, you know, again, winning breeds success, and development goes right along with that.
All right, well, first home preseason game is October 11th at UNE in Biddeford.
That's right. Training camp opens up pretty soon, like October 4th. So are you ready?
I'm ready to go. We're still putting some pieces together, but we'll be ready.
All right, good luck. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.